Mass versus weight. Mass is both a property of physical body and measure of its resistance to acceleration. When a net force is applied, the object's mass also determines the strength of its gravitational attraction to the other bodies. The basic SI unit of mass is kilogram. Weight. In science and engineering, the weight of an object is related to the amount of force acting on the object, either due to gravitational or to a reaction force that holds it in place. Sometimes standard textbooks define weight as a vector quantity, the gravitational force acting on the
Gasoline releases chemical potential energy that sets the car in motion.
A rubber band stretching is a type of elastic potential energy.
A boulder sitting on a mountain is gravitational potential energy.
Earth's gravitational pull and the satellite's forward momentum create an orbit around Earth.
Newton's third law is forces always occur in equal and opposite pairs.
This is Newton's third law because the action is the ball on the right being dropped and colliding with the other balls, and the reaction is the ball on the left going up into the air and coming back down.
This is an example of Newton's third law because the action is me throwing the ball and the reaction is the ball coming back at me.
The action is pushing down on top of the pencil, and the reaction is the lead coming out of the pencil.
An object in motion will stay in motion. An object at rest will stay at rest, unless an unbalanced force acts upon it.
This is another example of Newton's first law. An object at motion will stay in motion, and an object at rest will stay at rest, unless an unbalanced force acts on it.
The reason the regular paper falls slower is because it has a greater surface area for air to act on.
The reason the Newton's cradle doesn't keep going forever is because there's air resistance acting on the balls to slow them down. If the Newton's cradle was in outer space where there's a vacuum, it would go on forever because there's no resistance acting on it.
If the mass or distance increases, the force or gravitational attraction between them will also increase. What would happen if the moon went away? Well, this is a diagram of the moon moving around Earth. And if it went away, there would be no more tides because the moon uses gravity. This is a small person, and then this is a large person. For the bigger person, it would be harder for them to jump and stand up and resist gravity.